In the 20th century, clouds were seeded by numerous countries around the globe with various chemicals to produce rain. China was just doing this over the summer in Beijing to make sure that there weren't any rain, that there wasn't any rain during the Olympics. But all this has changed dramatically with the U.S. military's secretive research and plans to control the planet's natural weather. This has not been given very much press, and we have to remember that we have a corporate-owned press where 85% of radio, television, and print media is owned by 5 corporations. So they're not going to talk about things that are of really serious consequence, and that's somewhat of the blessing, a mixed blessing of the internet, but there's certainly plenty of information on weather modification. The Air Force is on record as saying, quote, they want to control the weather by 2025, and we are not talking about just seeding the clouds for rain. Weather modification means, quote, any activity performed with the intention of producing artificial changes in the composition, behavior, or dynamics of the atmosphere, unquote. And as of April this year, there are more than 150 different weather modification programs around the world. Since about 2000, the Department of Defense and the Department of Energy have been spraying the entire United States sky with a toxic brew of chemicals and other biologic agents. Just want to show you something. We have 2 different kinds of trails in the sky right now. One are called contrails. How many of you know what contrails are? Contrails are what have been around from the ends of planes since World War II. These are very, very short exhaust trails that usually evaporate within a few minutes. You just look up at the sky and you'll just see a jet, sometimes with 4 trails, but it evaporates pretty quickly. How many of you know what chemtrails are? Nobody. The military and some commercial planes are spraying us with what are called chemtrails. I want you to look at the, and oftentimes before there's a weather front, there are heavy assaults from these planes just before a weather front is changed and comes in. Military and some commercial jets have been fitted with huge barrels of at least 49 different kinds of documented chemical poisons. Among other documented ingredients in this toxic man-made clouds are pathogenic molds, fungi, weaponized viruses, and made in some places like the secret site at Fort Detrick, Maryland, which is supposed to be a cancer site, but there are a number of scholars and professors tracking this that have big questions about this. Barium and nanoaluminum particles. What do these do to the human body? Barium is an alkaline earth mineral. It was discovered in 1774. At low doses, it can act as a muscle stimulant. At high doses, it detrimentally affects the heart and the nervous system. Barium is toxic to all mammals, and that means not just humans. Aluminum, which is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust, is known to diminish kidney function and destroy brain cells and cognitive function. Just think about it. Just between the aluminum and the mercury that we're breathing all the time, we've got already a serious issue about brain function and cognitive function. There is also documented evidence that the aluminum in chemtrails is released as nanoparticles, and that when they reach the Earth environment for wildlife, in lakes and streams, it's causing serious problems with wildlife there. Researchers are also finding that nanoparticles interfere with the growth of plants. Nanotechnology is totally unregulated. Just this past month, a new research report came out showing and documenting for the first time that these nanoparticles actually go through the skin. Well, if you breathe them, whether they go through the skin or whether you're inhaling them, it's still a problem, a serious problem.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And, as it turns out, the cleanest. Now, the most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you, it's raining. That's unbelievable. Oh, NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. It was in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson that shows you how the chemtrails, how we know we wasn't tripping, how we know we wasn't making things up, but going into these chemtrails, man, you have what they call contrails, you have chemtrails, okay, which they both, contrails is basically like jet stream, fuel from jets, so to speak. And if you notice, if you see a jet or a plane in the air, then all of a sudden, you know, it leaves and it's not any particular trace of the particular chemtrail in the air, all right, but a chemtrail leaves streaks and chemicals, like they say, different modes and barium oxides and all that other stuff, man, okay, which attaches to your respiratory system, and it shit can kill you, man, okay. And I noticed since this last wave of the you know what, the C1 of the you know what back in December, man, I've been noticing that they've been spraying the skies heavily to the point everybody's allergies and symptoms are all messed up. You know, like I still from time to time suffer from these episodes of, I don't get dizzy, but I get a little lightheaded, and you know, I get my breath, I start breathing a little hard. It feels like asthma almost, and I never really had any particular respiratory issues before. I mean, outside of bronchitis, you know, but whatever this is, man, they sprayed something and then it just enhanced the whole thing. Because now if I eat certain things or if I drink certain liquids or something like that, while I'm having an episode, it gets worse. So that's how I know that the shit that they're spraying in the air is killing us, man. You know, and this is the reason why this man has to go down, okay? Because clearly they're spraying the skies up, you know, and they showed you the video at the end of the of that Edomite recording, basically what they do in cloud seeding and manufacturing clouds. And that's basically, he said that this man is trying to play God. And that is absolutely true. He's trying to play the Most High, which that's not his role, okay? That's not your role to play Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because the Most High, he created the heavens and the earth, not you. Which is why this devil got to get up out of here, man. He has to go. Esau, Edom has to be brought down, because I'm going to get the precept in Matthew's the 24th chapter. If the Most High don't take this devil out, then he's going to destroy everything, man. You know, he's going to destroy everything, including himself. You see, so through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man, hey, this devil got to go, because brothers are literally feel like they're fighting for their lives, man, you know, due to sicknesses and illnesses and so forth like that. All right. And it's funny to these people, you know, but hey, we're going to put holy hell on you in the kingdom. All right. So this is a precept here. This is the book of Matthew 24. And I'm going to start at verses 21. And this is why we need healing. This is why the Most High has to come back and he has to heal us, man, because you know, this shit. Not, we gonna all be destroyed, man. You know, we are drop dead. But anyway, it says, for then should be great tribulation, such it was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor no ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days were shortened. So all you people out there that want to label us conspiracy theorists and stuff like that, nah, man. Okay, this shows you right here that this man, and you're getting it from the horse's mouth. I mean, the demonic Edomite chick, she telling you. All right, even at the end of the video, let's go back and play it real quick.
Exhaust trails that usually evaporate
Look at
within a
this.
few minutes. You just look up at the sky and you'll just see a jet.
That's
sometimes
crazy.
with 4
And here
trails.
here we think we're dealing with real clouds. We probably don't even know what real clouds look like, honestly.
Don't worry if you can't hear what I'm saying. I couldn't even hear myself. This is the loudest sound you could possibly conceive. And, as it turns out, the cleanest.
Look at that. It's crazy. Storm clouds.
The most amazing thing is that that cloud up there, which was generated by the engine, is just a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. It's water vapor. And in about an hour's time, someone in Mississippi is going to get wet washing. It will actually rain. I told you. It's raining. That's unbelievable. Oh. NASA's playing God. It's making its own weather.
That's crazy, yo. Brother, Isaiah 47:10, it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. And thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. That's the pride of Esau Edom. Okay, because in his mindset, like I said, he thinks he's God. He thinks he's the most high. Okay, when he's nothing more than a man. Like the scriptures say, the Egyptians are nothing but men. Okay, he's a man, but the Most High gave him power over the planet Earth for a time being, okay? According to Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where is he? Okay, and this is clearly Edom, the Edomite. All right, but it says here, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. And what that means is that if the Most High didn't speed up time, we wouldn't make it, man. Okay, we had to suffer another 20, 30 years, 10 years under this devil. We would literally all die from being sick because all the illnesses, the respiratory shit, you know, they're talking about a new particular dangerous variant coming down. So it's really finna get turned up out here, man. And the fact that, you know, brothers are still recovering from certain ailments, man, it's really gonna be through faith now. Because I mean, literally brothers are gonna feel like they're on their last leg of life. All right, because like I said, when this new shit hit, hey man, Lord be with us to help us endure it, because shit, man, this last ordeal that shit hit brothers like a ton of bricks. And like I said, I still have episodes, you know, of being shortness of breath, or, you know, sometimes lightheaded. Like I don't have vertigo. I'm not dizzy anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I could tell that it's called a testicular dysfunction, so to speak, when basically in your inner ear is offset because your brain and your mind and your calibration in your ears is trying to set back up, but something is offset. Your mind is telling your body that something is off. So it's, you know, it leads to a particular ear, like an ear issue. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not on alignment. It's kind of like if you have a sniper rifle that's out of calibration, if you try to shoot the bullet, it's going to curve, you know, and that's kind of what's going on. You know, and Esau, he ain't really been able to figure it out. So it's some new shit, man. All right. But one more precept here, and I'm going to end it. Ezekiel 28, and I'm going to start at verses 2. It says, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus says the Lord Yahweh, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a power, and I sit in the seat of the power, and in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thy heart as a God. Right. Because in his mindset, controlling the weather, okay, weather manipulation, like we said, they were spraying chemtrails all throughout the winter, you know. We had like an 80-degree day. I think like in February or something like that. January, something like December. Can't remember, but it was hot as hell outside. But all of a sudden, you can see the chemtrails he was spraying, and then all of a sudden it became fucking like a snowstorm hit like later that week.